Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel. It's me, your girl, High Priestess Unicorn. On this bank holiday. Denim, denim, denim. Collective, collective, collective. That's why I'm busy. Bye. We're busy, we're busy, we're busy, we're busy. Let's just say it's been an eventful weekend. A lot of exposure, a lot of sorrow, anger, resentment, and a huge amount of bitterness, collective. Let's just say misdirected bitterness. So who's out here doing finger pointing? Oh, you said this is gonna work. Oh, you said they'd be gone by this amount of time. Yeah, the whole community is up in arms. Pitchforks out there. You got a lot of people out here side-eyeing each other. Literally like no one knows who to trust. I just heard a song, there's a rat in the kitchen. Could be one collective, could be many. I'm gonna go with the latter and say many. So, that's all what came to my class, to emphasize direct information about what is hidden. Yeah. Someone tried to hide something under the moon cycles regarding some money. Ace of Pentacles. Whether that be an inheritance, a trust fund, some type of monetary payout. This is someone that they believed was kept in the dark. So they believed that someone was unaware. What they didn't bank on was the same individual shedding light on it. Getting the intuitive downloads. Yeah, so they thought that he wasn't collecting, he wasn't going to be successful in uncovering what these people probably all, I don't know whether it was a blood oath or they all came in agreement to keep hidden for whatever reason. That didn't work. Either someone's already spilt the beans or somebody's saving themselves. Well, they hope it's going to save themselves. I don't think it will. Purely because one or more of these individuals played a big part. I'm sensing for a long time. It's like they've been at the front line of this, spiritual work. So yeah, it seems like they tried to stop whether it's someone's justice or someone having a eventual positive outcome for whatever the situation is. For everybody's going to be different. Do you understand? They didn't want you to gain success, but they couldn't stop your success. 6 of Wands in the upright. King of Swords in the upright. That's either someone of authoritative figure or the actual authorities are now involved. So clearly, the effort they spent trying to keep things hidden at the same time as playing herself off to be of some type of innocence. Nah, they never was. So this could be a King of Cups in the upright, but a King of Cups in the upright could also be a feminine that may be just at this present time more in her masculine energy for whatever reason. For everybody's different in it, so you can't really specify. Only you know individually what's transpiring in your environment or your immediate existence, so to speak. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you know change is just coming. So this could be someone that was trying to stop someone else from having true love or even having some type of genuine love offer, or possibly even try to stop someone from actually self-loving herself, which is quite sad. It's mad how really bitter people who made the choice not to love themselves unconditionally, but yet though they want to manipulate others into not loving themselves also. Make it make sense. It's like if you choose to be hateful, bitter, and just basically target everybody or blame everybody under the sun for your existence or what you're enjoying at the time, make it make sense. Because someone else chooses not to, someone else chooses to have a different perspective, or even go a different way, or even have a different thought process. You don't like that. It's kind of like the same thing when people say misery loves company. You'd rather manipulate others into thinking and feeling the way you do because you don't want to change, because you don't want to grow. It's about time you people was outed, so whatever you was hiding under the moon was still seen. It's literally like the more you tried to hide shit, the more shit was being exposed on the back end. For some of you was exposing yourself. And so I'm gathering these are the type of cult individuals that are, or they believed they was, how can I say, the masters of esoteric knowledge. Clearly you wasn't. Because there's only one master, and that's the creator. Yeah. He was trying to stop some type of unification of a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups. Someone that was handpicked by the divine, by your ancestors. That was co-signed by your ancestors, I would say. So maybe that's where these other individuals part. Yeah, it's like they try to block you from your own financial success. That's in the rebirth. So let me just say this. If you was trying to block someone else's finances in order to steal it for yourself, you just gonna lost everything. Not just what you stole, whatever you've accumulated, you lost everything. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah. So regardless if you're still out there trying to manipulate people into doing on your back, yeah, look at that. So that tells me you never had any strength on your own. So that tells me you're not only weak-willed, you're weak spiritually, you're weak vessely, and you're weak maturely. So these are the people that kind of were. You could say they run as actors. I would say. So collective, you have the strength to continue to move forward, but you stay to your path. If anything, I would say you may have took a different direction, or you just adjusted a few things. What you didn't do was what these weirdos is waiting for. The same weirdos that like to hide. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Yeah. So these are people that try to how can I say, overpower your strength. So think about it. You couldn't do it alone, so you had to rally up a community of people because you thought that was power. No, all you did is expose how insecure you are, insecure and weak you are. You're just mad because the divine collective is all the aces in one. Naturally. That's why you're really mad. They are everything that you pretend to be. So you could say these are people doppelgangers, where they just go around pretending to be, yeah, exactly. Look at that. I don't know why I'm getting men. So this could actually just whether it was men in your family or just men in the community. But all in all, it's obviously spread wild afield. So maybe they lied to family members to get family members on board with this bullshit. They hate the fact of you're crowned a high priestess. And you're awoken. So this is people that want to keep you in the dark. Or keep you hidden in some type of hermit mode. Hoping you would never come out your shell, basically. So I can imagine the dirty schemes and tricks that they perpetrated. Not just on a collective, they've done this to many people. This is why they find it so easy to do. Oh, look at that. I don't know why that dropped, but it did. The Chariot fell on the Strength card and the Fool card. So that tells me they wanted you, it's like they wanted to kill your dreams, kill your determination, sabotage your potential. Oh, did they say by any means necessary? Wow. Wow. So these are people that want to keep others back in past karmic cycles. These are people that want me to get this message out. It's coming out. Ain't shit you can do to stop me. Yeah. So these are people that probably all work together to withhold all necessities from you or withheld you from gaining access to necessities. Probably even necessities that actually belong to you. Do you understand? Not to them, to you. So whatever dirty things you was doing, fraud, forgery, false documents, yeah, it's all coming out in the wash. Look at that. The truth is coming out about a star energy collective with the Ace of Swords. So not only is the divine back in this, the Ace of Swords is the sword of truth. So you could say Archangel Michael is at the hill, at the forefront of this, leading the pack, so to speak. Knight of Cups. about some type of fake love offer, either a fake love offer or talk of a relationship that never actually happened. So a fabricated relationship. So whoever this person was, they were just a liar. Either they faked some type of relationship, told a whole lot of lies, got a whole lot of people to believe these lies to assist them, and getting some very devilish energy, very dark, dingy, dirty, devilish energy. The kind of energy you wouldn't even want under your feet. Yeah, look at that judgment came out sideways. So this is like these people didn't want you to get justice. So they must have been putting out some type of illusions to make it seem as though you will never get justice. So tell me something, make it make sense. If you're trying to put out illusions to make the collective believe they're never going to get justice, if you was honest and genuine in what you was doing, why would you even need to think that? Why would you even need to send that illusions of that? Unless, of course, you was doing exactly what the collective said you was doing. Thank you. Judgment. It doesn't matter how much you try to delay it, you was never going to stop it. You was never going to stop it. This is being forced, not just by the creator, by the universe also. And from what I can see, you've done too much. Way too much. Whatever you have been doing, you've been getting away with it for far too long. Far too long. Seven of Wands is defense. Again, how can I say? You know, when you underestimate an individual or you believe someone's dumb and beneath you, you're only fooling yourself. It's literally like collective. You see, when you don't move the way other people do, that's authenticity. People that just jump on the bandwagon for the sake of being in a group. That's the highest form of weakness I've ever had the displeasure of witnessing and observing. Even having it done to me also. So what you're finding is we shine bright. Not only do we shine bright, we illuminate things. We illuminate what's hidden, we illuminate what's in the darkness. We also have the gift of seeing beyond the veil. Some of you have always had this gift, but what I will say is you may have questioned it. You may have doubted it. There's no room for doubt in this day and age. Once your intuition tells you something's off, believe it. Don't wait for things to transpire and shit to go left. Because these people have done nothing but try to cause you nothing but disappointments, even try to put you in danger. And for some of you, they flat out try to take you out multiple times. These people wanted you to feel disappointed and betrayed by what they did. It's really funny how it's literally like, you know, sometimes when people, how can I say, they let things slip. For some of you, it may have been accidentally. For some of you, it was deliberate. Because they wanted some type of negative reaction. So if you would have wowed out, they would have projected, all the negativity onto you. And then that energy you projected out, they would have sucked it up like a Dyson Hoover. Do you understand? and then run off into the sunset like it was their energy in the first place. Like they was all sunshine and roses. Never that. Now judgment's kicking her ass. And the fact that you had the strength and the determination to keep it pushing. Yeah, bitch. So the time you work for the collective, you manifested for yourself. A lot of individuals are crashing and burning. You're not even shameful at the fact of what you're doing. You're just shameful for the fact that you got caught and people know what you did. So these are people that was very immature, very reckless. Oh, look at that, all swords. Shit, collective 3, 4, and 5. Damn. So one person, this is what I'm getting. Somebody got too big for their boots. And maybe decided to do something on their own. Didn't get no advice. Didn't seek no advice. So whoever this person is, stupidly, that ran and did something impulsive out of ego and arrogance and that vengeful energy, that vengeful mindset. All you've done is cause a lot of misery in your own existence and to whoever else you was working with. There's a lot of quarreling and fighting. People are breaking up, all because of lies, the hidden deceit. So you as the catalyst, wherever you are, whatever action you took stupidly. So, like I said, whatever entities you conjured up to allow into your vessel to give you powers, how's that working for you? Your mind is tormented now, isn't it? You're in your own mental, I'm hearing jail and hell. But that's what you wanted for others, isn't it? It's literally like, how can I say, even the people you deceived and manipulated to get on side with your nefarious agenda, all that manipulation you was doing to them is now being done to you. So that could be what the arguing and quarreling is around. Maybe some of these people they've left you out of whatever meeting, group chat, whatever the case may be, weekly meet up, you've been left out of it. It's like they're all corresponding with what they was told, what they was asked to do, what they was told to keep secret, what they played a part in, what they was told to keep hidden. No rest for the wicked. So these people, this individual thought he could plant all these seeds, cause all this deceit and quarreling, and then just sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Funny that, until you became the show. Oh, but you don't like that, do you? I mean, you wanted the spotlight, didn't you? The floor is yours. The floor is yours, collective. Yeah. They may have worked with individuals that they was getting some type of money from, or someone that wanted to be some type of king of coins. Yeah, this is like a silver-tongued devil. This is someone that walks on with some type of airs and graces that probably had a lot of people looking up to them. So for people to find out who you truly are, just that mental anxiety alone is crippling you. Mm-hmm. It's literally like you're watching everything you built on faulty grounds literally crumble and burn, or even explode. And that includes, after to say what I'm saying, not just secret alliances. I'm seeing multiple secret romantic partners. So for those of you that are married and you're engaging in affairs, I'm sure the karma's midstream for that by now. It's literally like a domino effect. It's like one thing after another. It's literally like everything you attacked in someone else's immediate environment, you're not having to attend with that yourself. But it's on a whole bigger scale. And that's what happens when you do certain things for a long amount of time and believe you're untouchable. Nobody's untouchable. So whoever this not so much King of Coins is, or whatever part he played, whether this was like a friend group, a group of men, a group of misogynistic men that love to surround themselves with low vibrational Jezebels. Considering you're married, that's yeah, that's like a slap in the face to whatever vows you took. Clearly, the vows you took, you had no intentions of enacting these things out in society. So, for instance, whatever your violin tells you did the opposite. Some of you just use marriage as a status, as like a status symbol to say, like, oh, well, I'm better than this person because I'm married. But yet, though you're living a life as a promiscuous bachelor or bachelorette. Yeah. These are the type of people that seek excitement outside of their commitments, whether it's in agreement with whoever you're connected to, or whether you get off and doing it behind people's back. However it fits in your story collective, but yeah, there's a lot of this going on. These are people that quickly like to attach themselves to individuals. I'm just gonna say it. When a man love bombs you, and now these warlocks, don't get twisted, they will play the waiting game. And the minute they feel they got you where they want to, whether that be is they've locked you down with some type of commitment, engagement, marriage, all the dreams of what they want to do with you in life. And especially if they impregnate you. And then like that, they turn on you. That's the biggest red flag in the history of red flag. Let me just say that. 'Cause 9 times out of 10, these are the types of individuals that, for whatever reason, they despise women. For whatever reason, like I said, collective, that's not your burden to carry. And it has nothing to do with you. That's a them problem. What they do is they fabricate scenarios or events that never happened just to reverse psychology your ass. And considering they started it and they was the perpetrators of it, they turn it around and make you feel as though it's your fault. Some of you, they probably did have you apologizing for shit you had no clue about. And to them, that's like they got off on that. And once you let them do this once, they will continue to do this until they tear you down. And once they think they've torn you down to the point of there's no coming back, Oh, let's be clear. They have a host of side pieces to jump to. These are the type of side pieces that they just want to be seen that, I'm lovable enough to have a partner, even if he don't do shit, even if he is the worst of the worst, even if he is down low. As long as the image that we present to the community says that we are a united front, that's more important to these people. So, ladies, be aware. Men too, but it's mostly men. Yeah. Somebody don't want this message out. Seven of coins. So you work hard to manipulate other people. It's like when you attack high vibration individuals, their energy is currency. So that's your trick. Excuse me. This is why, do you know what? This is why you people find it so easy to then just turn nasty for no reason. How you're quick to make accusations, turn controlling, checking someone's phone, checking someone's underwear, timing how long it takes them to go to the store, controlling what they wear, controlling who they see, even controlling how long they spend on their own devices. Yeah. And I guarantee you, collective, you've been around a few individuals just like that. Some of you even wondering, but Spirit, how come I keep encountering these same people? Because they see your energy before you do. Do you understand? I'll go as far to say is the majority of these men are from the same goddamn group. The only person who didn't know that was you. So that's like saying they were sending once they've broken or they thought they've broken you down and you get back to a certain healing point in life. They were sending someone else from their little crew to pursue you. But these times, I don't get twisted. The ringleader already gave that person personal information about you. So they know how to win you over in a short space of time. Because these are the kind of people that don't like to take that don't like things to take a long time. And if it does, I guarantee you, once they get a foot in the door, they are going to make you pay for withholding yourself for so long. These are individuals, misogynistic individuals that feel entitled to anything and anybody. Yet though, this is like the lowest of the lowest form of energies. Let me just say that. Because who they truly are is low vibrational. They love toxicity. They thrive in toxicity. So you may as well say these are people that are completely soulless, but walk around holier than thou. The only reason why they look the way they do is because they siphoned the light and the energy from the victim that they tried to discard and silence. Oh yeah. There's a little strategy. You may as well call it a playlist. A covert narcs playlist 101. For some of you, you may have even read books or you may have come across certain books, even certain information about the MO of these people. And it probably stunned you. Because literally, it would literally map out every event you went through with this individual before they turned. Yeah, it's true. But then, God forbid that person revives. God forbid that person heals. These are men that like to have these little Jezebel, these little sewer rats, Jezebel energies, obsessed with them. Why would you be obsessed yeah, with an individual with zero qualities, zero potential. They don't do nothing but scam, lie, deceit, and cheat. Make it make sense. And then marry to cover up their true identity. And they got the audacity to be coming on our lives, on our platforms, telling us that we ain't authentic. I beg to differ. Because the same people you've been playing around with, playing people off against each other, watch when they all come together and have a little conversation. Watch when they all start comparing notes and seeing how things match up. Dates, times, scenarios. Then come to find out you do the same thing to everybody. Nobody's different. The same bitch you was pillow talking with last year, you'll be pillow talking with someone else within 6 months. And it's funny how some of these men, they like to it's like they like to keep it in the coven. They like to find people that are just as dark as them. But yet they're masquerading around with the target's light as though they're anything but that. Vile. Now you're getting what you asked for, didn't you? Ha ha. Yeah, you couldn't steal the collector's Ace of Cups. So you want to steal people's energetic love, basically, and then leave people in poverty, spiritually impoverished. Why would you do that? Is it because you are naturally spiritually impoverished? Funny that. These are people, you know what these people are? These are people with where there are curses, karmic hardships on their bloodline. But they disguise themselves as something else. And once you let these people into your energy, shit changes. And it's funny. I'll give you an example. I was with a covert warlock that was DL. I was a cheat and a thief. And the funny thing is, the more this person was stealing my energy to give to his sewer maiden group, the little sex cult that they're all in, for some reason, I noticed I started to age. I'm thinking, hold on a minute. If you're almost 20 years older than me, how come your nasty ass looks youthful? Do you understand? Because they attach a cord to you. This is why these people they act out of lust. And there's all this fabrication just to, how can I say, just to get you in the sack. So literally like they fake loving you, they fake being in love with you. These people even fake liking you. Do you know what fuels these people? Is your essence and your energy. Because this is something that they could never and will never possess. Because they chose darkness. Do you understand? They won't even say they succumb to it. They just accepted it. It's like they grabbed it with both hands. They like that kind of thing, and that's good for them. But not my collective. Sorry. And then to silence you, they will fabricate lies about you to shut you up. They will try and shame you in any way, shape, or form to make you feel insecure or, what's the word? Low self-esteem to even speak up your truth or even defend yourself. That's what they like to do. They like to take away all your defenses. So they make sure they isolate you so that no one else sees. But I guarantee you in public, ooh, ooh, they're the best thing since sliced bread. To give everybody else the perception, oh, this is a brilliant individual. The mad thing is, everything they portray that they do for you, that's what you was doing for them, and then some. And it's funny because they do more for the people they cheat with than they do to the person they're actually committed with. What does that tell you? Oh, look at that. So whatever they signed up for that they believed was their desires, they said to hell what the universe says. Good for you. Because you ain't got no new start. You're stuck where you are in a loveless relationship. That's what you signed up for. Yeah, I can hear you on the escape. No, boo boo. Whether it's male or female, anybody that you know has been in some type of, whether it's a long-term commitment or a marriage, and then all of a sudden they want to present themselves to you as they're single. No, that's a lie. I like to hear when people say, "Oh well, we're on a break." That doesn't give you the right to then go and jump in someone else's bed. But the thing about it is, these people are lying to you and deceiving you. Already, they've violated spiritual law. This is why I tell you: call judgment. Call judgment on anything done to you, known and unknown. I'll watch how quick shit changes. But some of you kind of knew because I tell you what was happening. You may not have wanted to accept this person was who they shown themselves to be, but yet they're trying to tell you that there's something else. Make it make sense. They're trying to tell you there's something else there one way, but yet though all the actions and behaviors that they shown you was the complete opposite. But you're supposed to be the one that's crazy for them, man. Make it make sense. If anyone's crazy, is these covert warlocks obsessed with divine feminine energy. That not all feminines possess that. I have no idea why that is, but it is what it is, collective. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't. What did I tell you? Divine feminine energy. Six of Swords to the Empress. Moving forward in your sovereignty. Moving forward with the right intentions. Let's just say that. Wow, these little weirdos. I hear someone saying that I can't believe they got away. You're more angry at the fact that we see you. You're sat there waiting when we're going to shut your shit down. Well, guess what the time is now? We're shutting your shit down. The same as I in my YouTube spying and hiding. Come to the front. Because I'm going to stand at the front when I call your shit out. For some of you collective, your own family members are at the top of the list. They're just mad that you're about to have confirmed the amount of impact they had and orchestration they had in your life. Again, these are people that want to control someone else's life, but yet they can't control their own emotions. Make it make sense. So when you're around these people, what they like to do is They want to project who they are. It's like they all work together, kind of like to surround you and try and force their nasty, dirty, low vibrational, toxic, parasitic, infected energy onto you, and then make you out to be the toxic one. You know what's funny, collective? You're such the problem. You're not even around. So what's their excuse? Yeah, we know you're sat there stalking us from different accounts. Yeah. Woo! Looky here, looky here. Yeah. These are people that didn't want you to awaken, yeah? Now I could take death in two ways. They wanted to put a death to your potential. They wanted to put a death to you. For some of you, they will want to take you out. And they definitely tried. We know that they're behind the scenes. Whoever corrupt hospitals, doctors, police, solicitors, judges, court clerks, all of you that belong to this coven, always paid some type of sexual favor to let things slide. How do you feel now? Whatever this is happening fast. So these are people that will portray you to be the devil. Funny that. But yet these people are the ones running around boasting and bragging and showing off with immaterial items that they purchased with what they stole from you. Make it make sense. If my collective is really the goddamn devil, yeah? Tell me something. Where's our fortune? Do you know that's what the devil does, isn't it? They like to show off and brag and act as if they're bigger than the program. Where's our top of the range car? Where's our elite location? Where's our beautiful penthouse, if that was to be the case? Think about it. And these are the questions that nobody chooses to ask. Remember, people perish through willful ignorance. Can I get an ashe? These are people that have the cheek to call you the devil. But yet you're the only one, collective, amongst this community of Satanists that still kept their traditional values, regardless of what you had to experience. They're just mad that maybe the same thing was done to them and they caved into the peer pressure. Do you understand? And willfully gave up their free will just for an easy life. Or maybe that, how can I say, that dollar amount that may have been written on. I'm seeing something written on a piece of paper, like some might have, like the devil might have written down, I don't know, a certain amount on a piece of paper and been like, oh, this could be yours. All you got to do is go along with it. All you got to do is say YES. Do you understand? So they willfully gave that away because they never expected it to get to a point where they would be played. Yeah, you allowed him to send you like lambs to the slaughter. And the fact that, do you know what the devil was laughing at you people? Because you so easily became his slaves. In fact, he's probably saying it was too easy. Too easy. and you're mad because you're watching the same way you was probably targeted, others got targeted, you was probably a part of that targeting. I might like to show nothing but strength and willpower. Unbreakable is what I heard. So you've all gathered together to attack, to break the will of someone else. Not as I said, you had to group together to try and break the will of one person. You don't exist. These are people that wanted you to be in the darkness just like them, but that was their choice. They tried to force you. Oh, that's why you're in anxiety, because you know the more the collective moves forward, is the more you're gonna lose. Because you're taking from other people that have the willpower, but you're using demonic means, with your little coven, a lot of corruption, to try and hold on to what never belonged to you and what you never earned. You stole, cheated, and killed. Tell me I'm wrong. You will forever be at the bottom of the wheel in anxiety. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. I know a lot of you are doing that. You're reminiscing. You probably can't sleep at night. You may have to. Has someone got like a load of different spirit bottles? You're surrounded with empty alcohol bottles. You're living in squalid conditions. But yet, when you try and present yourself to the community, you're trying to spruce yourself. You don't even got the energy to even glamour how you look. And I said this already. And I see it on people. Most of you people are actually, you look like what you've been doing. I'll say that again for those in the back. You look like exactly what you've been doing. So you try to stop people from trying. Ooh. So you feel as though that's funny. Why do you feel as though your life is in suspense? 2 words, self-inflicted. 2 words, your choice. 2 words, your action. So you can't blame the collective. It's got nothing to do with us. Hey, our hands is clean. So all those people that gave false testimony, I heard. Ooh. Facilitated the lies. Facilitated or assisted in spreading misinformation. But you kind of got a bit carried away. Something you said or something you did, I don't know why I'm seeing this, something you said or something you did, somebody either from your actual group that you kind of manipulated into, or either someone in your community. Someone experienced either something similar or exactly the same. But while you've done so much shit and you told so many lies, you forget your lies, innit? You've mentioned something. Somebody in your group has realized you did that to them too. I'm literally seeing someone feeling sick to their stomach. Because you fed them a line and they believed you. A lot of people believed you, in fact. You had family members accounting for you, even family members of the people you attacked. And it's weird, isn't it? If you've discarded someone, why would you keep communications with that person's family? Make it make sense. Why would you still hang out with that person's family? That is treachery and betrayal in its highest form. What you wish for the collective, you Satanists, is what you wish for yourself. Be careful what you wish for. Remember in that song? Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. You just might get it. You just might get it. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. And I rebuke any negative energy sent to me. Your energy can't do shit because it's low vibrational. The collective is too blessed to be stressed. Yeah. So now what you're trying to do is, collective, wherever you go, for some reason, there may be people that you might have seen in passing. I won't really even give them the title as friends. I don't feel as though you class anybody as a friend. I believe because of what you experience, people have to earn that title. You don't just give it away freely. Do you understand? So you have some people out there trying to make claims. So many people you don't know from a hole in the wall. Do you understand? The only reason why they believe they know you is because they see you on here. These people could even be possibly passing you in real life. You got some stalkers out here. And they kind of stare for too long. Or what they do is, some people will pass you in whatever way, shape, or form it is that you encounter these people in passing. And these people will either make a comment or make a statement about something you've spoken on your platform. Do you understand? That's just like they're trying to fearmonger you. Kind of like, oh, I know who you are, but you don't know who I am. Do you understand? It's like they want you to be bothered. They want you to feel uneasy. They want you to feel like paranoid. It's literally like these people want you to feel anxious. But I sense in that you're none of these things. Your mind is not set like that. These people are just mad because they may have broke other people's minds and manipulated other people's minds, but they couldn't manipulate yours. They took your silence for weakness. Oh no, boo boo. So those that really do know the collective would have honestly known that. It's only these fake ass people that have a hatred of their self that will have that perception of you, collective. You had the strength to see shit for what it is, trust what you see and what you feel, and move accordingly. So this tells me this is things that they've done before. And they use everybody in your immediate existence. And I heard Spirit say, always expect the ones you least expect. And that's funny actually, because for me, collective, that's exactly what I'm seeing. The people that I least expected to be so treacherous, especially unwarrantedly, that's what I'm seeing. And don't get me wrong, I'm already prepared for it. At first, not gonna lie, it was a shock, like, wow, really? because they know you never gave them no reason to do the things they did. It was all done out of their own insecurities and their own self-hatred, and the fact of they chose to settle for less. They chose to become comfortable in whatever toxic lifestyle that they settled for. And the minute you was doing better, they didn't like that. It's just like when you get clean and sober, you would expect the people closest to you to be not that you don't have to congratulate or like throw a goddamn party. You'd expect them to be happy for you, right? Oh no. If anything, it was the opposite. They was angry, and I tell you why they was angry, collective. Because while you was going through your worst time in life, to them, it made their pitiful existence look like a bed of roses. The same people that used to mock and poke fun at you and be like, oh, well, my so and so won't do this, or my family won't do this, and these are the kind of friends that I got. I would never have friends like that, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? What goes round comes round, because guess what, collective? The foot's on the other shoe now. You hear me? Now the foot is on the other shoe. Yeah. He wasn't even supposed to be here. So now these people are watching you. Now, in fact, they're probably studying even harder, because you know what? They're experiencing a smidgens of what you've had to endure and overcome. Collective, they can't take it. Oh, no, 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 no. They cannot take it. But they also know that they can't ask you nothing. So they're hoping just by spying and stalking you that they can gather enough notes to find out exactly how you was able to persevere. This is why when divine says silence and retreat, we don't question it. There's been times I've been wanting to say something, or maybe I was going to say too much, or say something that I'm supposed to keep to myself, and like something just literally like my mouth just goes like this. I'm thinking, oh, what's that? Oh, nah. Why would we give you the blueprint from how we overcome the shit that you perpetrated on us? Do you understand? These was your traps, your schemes, your setups, your false narratives, your crimes, your hatred, your jealousy, your bitterness, your lack of. Now you can find your way through it too. Oh, you can't do it alone, can you? But now that you people are going through certain things, you're angry at each other because you can't play the blame game. You was easily led because this is how you truly thought. You was just hiding it. This is why we're protected. And I tell you why. We entered into everything with the right intentions. Our intentions was pure. So if you're going through something, you always had a nefarious intent. And that's what you get. We still don't care. But the fact that we persevered, you wanted us out here penny pinching. Some of you wanted us out here homeless. You wanted us out here begging. Why would you want that? Are you sucking on the devil's big toe that much? That you want to be his favorite critter? Make it make sense. The devil don't have no favorites. You know business about you people. All he business about is the souls he collects. So the same way that you lie to others and deceived others, listen, the devil did the exact same thing to you. The Grim Reapers come to collect. Yeah, you're in some type of mental restriction. Knight of Coins to the Six of Coins. You didn't want the collective to have acknowledgement. And I say this again, some of us have been saying this for a long time. When I look back on my channels, yeah, some of them you stole these channels. You hacked my phone, you hacked my account, you stole my account, and then you went around trying to extort money from people, pretending to be me. Make it make sense. If you're so innocent, why do you need to impersonate somebody else? Doesn't that sound like a setup? I know the two people that fell for it and sent you people money. But I also know some people that wasn't that stupid and actually contacted me to verify because they actually know my character. And I respect them for that. And I respect the fact that these people couldn't be bought or coerced. But you people thought anybody can be bought. Don't think so. Don't think so. So you didn't want the collective to be able to financially look after themselves. But we've been doing nothing but displaying those exact same attributes. How do you people support yourself? Not by the sweat of your own brow. This is how you defend. This is how you financially look after yourself. By leaning on the backs and stealing from others and preying on the vulnerable and the less fortunate that you deem as an easy target. The same when you thought the collector was an easy target. What was the one that I heard you say? Dumb, slow, never catch on. The same trap you set for us? Yeah. You already fell in yourself. Two of Wands collective. You did it. You did it. Now I'm talking about some of these people are so evil that they did relentless rituals to put you in some type of suicidal state. They didn't used to have love. Or they was jealous that so many people had love for you. That's your essence. So some of these little covert individuals, a lot of these people are your actual family members. Let me just make it very clear there. Now you know where the little backhanded compliments came from. Now you know why they never congratulated any of your accomplishments or achievements. They would always like downplay it. For some of you, they was fully out here trying to take credit for shit you created from the ground up. For some of you, they wanted what you created. They just didn't want to do the work. So they all came together to strategize a plan to steal it from you and get rid of you. Why am I hearing the last man standing? We are. They didn't want you to come into your kingdoms fast because they knew, and you still are anyway. Some of you have met him already. Some of you, he knows exactly who you are. Ain't no stopping us, no stopping. No one does it better than the collective. No stopping us, no stopping. No one does it better than the collective. I don't know why I read that song. But yeah. And the biggest thing is collective. You learn to love yourself. And it's funny because most of these people, like the loudest people out here, are the most insecurest ones. I'll say it again. The loudest energies out here are the most insecurest ones. Again, our energy irritates their demons. That's not our fault. They hate the fact that we love ourselves. And it's funny, collective, because considering these people thought we have nothing, guess what? We still got more than what you got. Do you understand? Because self-love is something that can't be bought. But truly, it was easy to buy. These karmic individuals, easy to buy because of their own insecurities. And it's funny how these people like to use other people's insecurities against them. Oh, but then when it's done to you, which you allowed willingly, remember, that's what you took your free will and signed up for. Oh, it's a problem now. No one can talk about it. You want it silenced. But yet, though, didn't you same individuals sit around, grouped together, talking about it? Even sat around, I even seen people like you people came like, yo, you people had dinner parties to talk about how you deceived this person, how you got away with this abuse, what you stole, how easy it was. Also, you fought. That was part of the divine's plan. Part of the divine's plan. Yeah, look at you. Everything you wish for, you're now living. Everything you wish for, you're living in your wishes fulfilled. And these people are mad because they wanted you indecisive. Make it make sense. Why would you want to reconcile that betrayed you to this scale? But just like you was being tested, we was being tested too. The difference is we passed the test. Some of you do not like the way how the collective just cut ties with you. Because you are so used to the collective, not all of you, but some of you, like fighting for a friendship or fighting for a relationship that was never reciprocated. Again, you use other people's insecurities against them to your benefit. And then think you can really get away with abusing people. Do you understand? Or stealing from the collective to go and feed some Jezebel, some Build-A-Bear, whether it's man or women. Why? Because the collective would not submit to your toxic, perverse ways. Now you're worried, ain't you? Oh, yeah. Because all that money, all that abundance you were siphoning and stealing from others, all those orgies you was engaging in, all those lustful actions you was taking towards people, you're just mad that the society is protecting themselves. They're reading the signs. People are awakening to their own instincts. People actually now more tapping into their own intuition. For some of you, because we're all on different stages, yeah. Some of you are calling it exactly how you see it and you feel it. That's a waste of time because all you people are gonna do is try and convince you otherwise. But let's get it twisted. They're gonna put on an Oscar-winning performance to make you back down or make you believe that you got it wrong. No, collective. I promise you, always go with your gut instincts. If something don't feel right, it probably does. Because people have this thing where they like to deflect and change the subject. Or for some of you, they just outright act like they got amnesia. Selective amnesia, selective deafness, selective blindness. Even going as far as faking a breakdown. Do you know why? Because they can't take the heat. Yeah. They're just mad because after all what they did, you're not presenting as someone that is overburdened. Why might you ask? Because it's not your burdens to carry, collective. You did your shadow work. Now they got to do theirs. So many people have been, it's been thrust upon and they have no choice. That is the universe taking action. Guided by the divine. Look at that. Oh, shit. 4 and 2 is 6. These are people that let me fix these cards the right way around. These people wanted you to feel as though you're fighting a losing battle. You ain't accomplishing anything. That was all an illusion. All an illusion. But guess what? The biggest illusion is collective. The illusion that they was feeding themselves. These people got really comfortable, really complacent, and divine pulled the rug, or for a better term, pulled the plug. And the minute that plug was pulled, nothing. We couldn't stop nothing. Even now. You could even say worse than now. You got some people that's faking wanting to do the right thing or trying to tell the universe that they've changed, they've taken over a new leaf. Do you think they're going to believe that? Again, collective. A lot of these people are older. And look at the conduct that they're displaying. But yet, though, to the people that they're trying to impress, it's like they have a different face, a different character. And it's funny how you like to portray the collective a certain way, yeah? But the same negative way you're trying to portray the collective is exactly how you've been displaying yourself. It's funny, isn't it? And again, you start on exactly who you are. We know our energy. We know who we are. And that's not us acting like, oh, we got a big head. No, boo. We do actually stand for honor. Do you understand? That is mad because we could be bought, whereas they could. Easily. They was bought easily. That's why you're really mad. Spirit. Can you show my divine collective? Exactly who these people are, please, and thank you. Can you let my divine collective know who these people are, please, and thank you. So the ones of you that are online doing this, there's like a group of you online. Whether it's disgruntled workers of some kind that all teamed up together because they share one common agenda, which is bitterness and hatred and greed. Greed is at the hill. These are people, oh shit, will do anything strange for a little piece of change. Not even notes, change, you know. Change. Yeah, see there? These are people that are broke. But they think that wearing expensive clothes or flossing fake jewelry or jewelry that they bought with stolen assets means it gives some type of status. That's what they use to fool people. But yeah, there's so many people that even have a home. Some people live with their parents. Squalid conditions. Yeah, the truth hurts, isn't it? The truth hurts. These are people that spent a lot of their money. Yeah, they're in denial. These are people that love to call other people drug addicts, alcoholics. But collective, with all the money that had, they still don't look as good as us. Make it make sense. Yeah, that's when you're real mad. Because we don't look like what we've been through. Yeah, told you. These are some ancient people. Didn't I say they were stalking? Some of these people, yeah, these are the same people. Well, fake smile in your face, yeah. But yet, though, they don't want no one else to be with you but them. Remember, this could be people that discarded you a long time ago. I'll even go as far as to say this is people that probably discarded you for what they deemed as better than you. Oh, the grass wasn't green on the other side, was it, boo-boo? Yeah. These are people that divination abuse. So that means, yeah, they don't get consent. That's breaking spiritual law 101. So anybody's doing that for me, I revoke access because I never gave you any consent. And I call judgment on anybody trying to do divination against me. You ain't gonna get what you're looking for, boo-boo. Yeah, we know you're trying to read our energy. You know you've gone to some dark, demonic, fake-ass psychic is using devil energy to do her shit. That's not divine, boo-boo. So you're always going to be misled, whether you like to hear it or not. Most of you, as long as it's the message, it's because it's coming from me. That's what you really can't take. Oh, well, I still don't give a damn. Yeah, people doing the same shit different way, collective. Same old. Now that just phone, I have to put that back in the pack. These are people that are trying to offer money. Yeah. How can you offer money you ain't got? Or even you was doing this, but you can't do it no more because you ain't got the funds to do it. But you're still trying to manipulate people into doing your dirty deeds with the promise of some type of money. Money talks. Warlock and witches walk. Yeah. For some of you, obsessive level, that could be anything. That could be someone that's obsessed with you, someone that you may have dated for like 5 seconds. This could be an ex, it could be a kid's father, or even worse still, for some of you collective, this could be your own incestuous relatives. Yeah, I said it. Some of us do come from or are born into a family that commit incest like it's normal. Oops, did I let the secret out? Too bad. They know it too, because they're probably the same ones in and now watching. And when you hit something that they know is like spot on, somebody's feeling breathless. Yeah, you can't run from your karma. Oh, look at that. Confirmation. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. Yeah, these are people that dirty offers. So for some of you, they try to get you to take a dirty offer. I just heard by any means necessary. So they did every dirty tactic, even pretending to be somebody else. Do you understand? So I'm hearing like catfishing. You got warlocks and their sewer maidens out here trying to catfish the collective. Make it make sense. Please. They're doing it because they're going through karma, yeah, and they don't want to take accountability. They don't want to take the repercussions of all the actions that they took. Wolf in sheep's clothing out here kissing ass. Who act as though they're not spiritual haters, but they are. The same ones on here with the fake accounts that don't engage, don't get involved, don't even like, share, or none of that. So why are you here? To see how much of what you've done is going to be exposed. I know. These are people that like to start drama. You got some sick individuals that thrive off of negativity, but they try to portray you the same way. You're nothing like that. Oh, they want their punching bag back. They want their scapegoat back. They want their energetic battery back. Yeah, these are people that are hooked on who you are. Because if they can see it, imagine whoever else can see it. Let them hate. Yeah, can't touch this. So they try some type of threatening behavior, fearmonger tactics. Even trying to send people with fake accounts on there pretending to be some type of lawyer. Do you understand? Trying to send you intimidating comments. Oh, so happiness here was in it. Oh, so they tried to say or make out like the collective was hating on their life. What life? What a life of orgies and parasites and STDs? No, thank you. Yeah. Your shit is played out. But you do know you're being watched. So someone has been out here stacking up evidence. They know it too. This is why now, when they had a lot to say, now all they're doing is sitting in silence. So if you thought that because you deleted something, or I don't know, what's the word where you use some type of software to give you like some fake IP address or some VPN that says you're somewhere else. You got to remember, whatever technology you think you got to hide, the right people have more advanced technologies to see right through that shit. Oh, I just seen another card turned around. Let's see what it is. I wasn't sure because it went quite fast. That's it there, isn't it? What I just say to you? Didn't I just say this? Confirmation. Yeah. These are people that are still trying to portray as though their life is great, when in fact they are experiencing bad karma. They're watching to see about some type of offer coming to the collective. It could have been an offer that they tried to steal, or they manipulated and persuaded whatever individual it was to not offer you that offer and make it to them. But yet, though, whatever the offer was, let me just say this, they wasn't qualified for the job. They only look good on the outside, like I said, didn't it? Because they was mirroring your energy. For some of you, they was using energy that they siphoned from you. How would I know that? The same people that like to be intimate with the same people you was intimate with. Yeah, we know about these bitches out here that was deliberately going for your leftovers, targeting your leftovers deliberately, hoping that they could siphon a little bit of your essence. Do you know who's talking about this? Fake friends, family members, siblings. Yeah. They're crying because you know whatever or whenever you get this offer, it's already set in stone. There's nothing they can do to manipulate it. And I would say any delay is divine intervention. Do you understand? Any delay. Yeah. I don't know if someone's going to be exposed about this. I sense this strongly. And it's going to be with whoever you was messing around with that you infected. And then when they called you out on it, you tried to ghost them and discard them. And you probably went around slurring their name too. Yeah. For some of you, it's many of them. They hate your hustle. They hate your hustle. They hate your grind. Instead of like finding their own natural talents, they'd rather try and impersonate yours and steal yours and think they're gonna get the same outcome. Yeah, that is my you're unbothered. Isn't that a trip, collective? Yeah. These are people that are still talking shit. That's what I'm saying. They only gossip behind your back. And you can sense it sometimes, collective. This is why now these people are, if these are people that you would usually see around the town or city where you live, oh, they're avoiding you like the plague. You can tell the fake plastic smiles, and you can sense that the minute they pass you, or before they've even fully passed you. Do you understand? Their true expression can't stay hidden. Do you understand? You can just tell by their demeanor. It's not just something that is very standoffish. It's because you have like a natural happy high vibration. It makes them mad, which tells you they're the ones with issues that they've been suppressing that they refuse to deal with, and that's not your problem. That's theirs. fantasists is what I would say. Definitely fantasists. Definitely fantasists. So thank you, Spirit, for that. Thank you to my collective. So for those 5, actually these have like 5 shares. Otherwise, why are you here? Do you know what I mean? Because then the same ones that just sit in and don't say nothing, do you know what? I'm going to just remove you. Yeah, how do you not be in there? Thank you. Because I would never go in somebody's life and be rude because there's no need for it. But there's only bitter people that would behave like that. So yeah, it's obvious, isn't it? But you see me, the funny thing is I like when people say you don't look like what you've been through. Exactly. And I like it like that. So whatever angles these people try to come at, which at this present time I know it is 0 because yeah. You've done everything that you've done to others to no avail with no changes. And for you to see that it's done nothing, then you know that shit's coming back. You know that shit's coming back. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that funny? So someone knows you're a hard worker, collective. Oh yes. Someone knows the truth about something. Or someone sees you as the truth. Because you can see the cards, I got nothing to hide. Unlike some people. Yes. Take a good look. Take a good look. They know you're the truth. Take a good look, boo-boo. And they also know you have very strong work ethics. I wonder where they got that from then, huh? Mm-hmm. And this is something that they portray to be crazy, man. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. There you go. So yeah. Oh shit. So all of these are reverse collectors. So this is them. So they try to burden you with their shit. Now they're burdened with their own. They have to carry their own one. Sorry. Now they're fighting amongst themselves. So whoever they got to join forces to attack and fight against you from behind the scenes, because that's what cowards do. Yeah. They didn't yield any reward from it. Yeah. Oh, collective. Whatever it is they're experiencing, they're not going to be able to overcome it. It's not my problem. Yeah. So there's no financial outcome for these people. Yeah. They're going to be living in poverty. There's no good news about any money. So if they try to put a life insurance policy on the collector's head to try and take him out to cash in, not a chance. And I stamp that too. Yeah, put that in the screen recorder and smoke it. Or better still, do what you've been doing, innit? Trying to fabricate AI. Yeah. You thought the collective was, I don't know, depressed. Dinosaurs in the reefers. We're not anxious. We're going with the flow. We live in life, boo boo. In our new beginning. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. I was going to pull some short ones, but no, I like to keep it short and sweet. Because you know that these weirdos are trying to steal your energy through the live. Yeah, I revoke any access to trying to steal my energy, boo boo. My energy's too pure for you. So anyway, actually. There we go. There we go.